Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back, Amy and AZ VSG. This is the top 10 things I will not miss about being overweight. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So this is my 10 things that I will not miss about being morbidly obese, or future NSVs that I'm looking forward to. If you don't know what an NSV is, it's a non-scale victory. So this is just kind of things that will change once you start losing weight, that you're looking forward to, that don't have anything to do with the scale. Some other things to help motivate you to keep going and stay positive. So I have a whole list. This is my 10. They're in no particular order because frankly they are all annoying. So we will go with number 1, towels that gap open. Can I get an amen? Jeez. Hotel towels that are like the size of postage stamps, regular bath towels that gape open, pretty much any towel unless you use a bath sheet or a beach towel. So that is definitely something I'm looking forward to, is to actually be able to wrap the towel all the way around me and it not gap open. I don't recall a time in my life that I've ever been able to do that, other than, like I said, a bath sheet or a bath towel. Bath sheet or beach towel, sorry. Let's see, shirts that the arms are too tight. I know some of you don't have the same issue, and I would love to be one of you, but unfortunately I have the huge, massive arms. Sometimes even if it fits me around the chest area or the stomach area, it won't fit my arms. So anything that's made out of like a regular cotton material, like dress shirts, things like that, I can't. I feel like I'm in a straitjacket and I can't move. So I'm looking forward to being able to put on shirts that, you know, my arms are fit in them. I know, being my age and for as long as I've been overweight, that I'm going to have tons of loose skin. So in the future, if I ever do have plastic surgery, I'm thinking now, before any of this has even transpired, that would be the first one that I would choose. Possibly change my mind later, who knows? But anyway, and along that same lines, blood pressure cuffs that don't fit. I don't know if any of you have that issue, or they have to use either the wrist cuff, or they have to do it on your forearm, or when they do use the larger cuff, they use it on the top of your arm and you're actually bruised by the time they get done. So that is definitely something that I'm looking forward to. So that was number 2. Number 3 is weight limits. And this is like a huge one for me because in my head, I'm an 18-year-old and I still want to do all these fun, crazy things, but my body is 51 years old and I'm currently, like, I think this morning was like 254. But anyway, so I have all of these things that I want to do, but I can't because of my weight. So like, my husband and I went on a cruise and I had to sit and look at all the shore excursions, sorry, and look at the weight limits before I could decide which one that we could go on, you know, before I suggested to him, hey, do you want to do this one or this one? And guess what? With a weight limit, by the time you get done looking at that, you're down to like 1 or 2, you know, and that's usually for the bus tours for the old farts. But hey, the bus tours are cool too. So anyway, zip lining, another one that has a weight limit. Skydiving, I'm still not sure on that one, whether I want to do that or not. But when I went with my husband down to Tucson, he's actually done it twice now. Once when we were together, once before we met. The weight limit for that is 200 pounds. So still debating on that once I get close to 200 pounds. maybe I'll reevaluate and see if that's something that I want to do. Rides, I really haven't been to a carnival or like a Disney or anything like that anytime recently. Gosh, I can't even remember the last time that I went to an amusement park. Not really something that my husband and I enjoy. I'll have to ask him if it's something that he would really want to do. Haven't really discussed that, but haven't been to any of those, and those definitely weight limit on those. Having 3 chins, you know, every picture, hey, it's me. You know, you have to sit there and get the right angle and make sure that your chins are all looking good. We'll be so happy, and God forbid that someone else take a picture of you because they're not looking out for your best side. So definitely looking forward to that. So that's number 4, is no 3 chins. Number 5, being limited to plus size stores. Okay, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I love Torrid. Thank God for Torrid, because my entire life there has been nothing but, when I was younger, it was like the Lane Bryant catalog, if any of you were old enough to remember that. And then it was like Roman's catalog, and I think it was Woman Within, all pretty much the same line and the same grandma clothes. And then there was the Lane Bryant stores, and then Torrid comes along with the actually cute clothes that fit plus size people. So anybody seeing this that's thinking about starting a clothing line, plus size please. Anyway, I will still shop at Torrid until I can no longer fit in their clothes, just to support them. 6, seatbelt extender on airplanes. Yeah. Excuse me, miss, can I have the seatbelt extender? Because I'm too fat to get it around my waist. Not that big of a deal. I've asked for it several times. Some of the airlines, depending on what plane it is, the type of plane, they're all actually different. So try them to make sure it doesn't fit before you ask for one, if that's embarrassing to you. But anyway, I would love to not have to have a seatbelt extender, because, you know, even if I can get it closed without the seatbelt extender, then it's like super tight the entire flight, and it's like grinding into my stomach, grinding into my legs. Along that same lines, the locking seatbelt, you're in somebody else's car. My car I pretty much have down pat, because I've had the same car since 2007. Getting in someone else's car though, and somebody else is trying to help you get your seatbelt on, like especially if you're riding in the back seat, and they rip it out and it locks, and then you're like stuck. Then you're like, oh my gosh, I can't breathe, it's too tight, I can't move, you know, and you feel claustrophobic. So I'll be so happy when I lose some weight and can not have to stress about things like that. Okay, number 7. Having to buy larger shoes so that they'll be wide enough. I'm guessing all y'all do this. I have no clue, but I wear like an 8.5 wide. So sometimes I can buy like a size 9 in a regular width and it'll fit. I don't know if you guys do that too or not. Will you guys comment down below so I know that I'm not the only one that suffers from all of this anxiety? But anyway, it will be nice to be able to fit in regular size shoes. I've had to go up in Vans before, and it's like wearing bozo shoes, and you like trip over the ends of them because they're too long. So this is 8, being the heaviest person in the room. And I get the fact that no matter how much weight I lose, there's still going to be a chance that this is going to happen. I don't expect to get down to teeny tiny size. I don't expect to be smaller than all my friends. I would like to get down close to their size so that there's not like this huge difference between us, but just always knowing that, hey, I'm gonna be the largest one in the room. Yay, I'm the fat girl again. But I mean, I have a couple friends that are heavier, and there are like a few in our group that we hang out with that may be like close to the same size as me, but I pretty much feel like I'm always the heaviest person in the room. So it would be nice to not have that, not be that person. Number 9 is back pain, knee pain, exhaustion. Can't breathe easily when you're doing physical activity like at the treadmill, at the gym, and tying my shoes. That goes along with that. Being able to bend over and like tie your shoes. I have to sit down on the couch and kind of heave my leg up there and tie it. And I followed this lady, I'm trying to think of what her name is now. Holy crap, I'm fat. She's hilarious if you have not seen any of her videos. I haven't seen her post in a long time, but oh my gosh, her and her friend are just the most hysterical thing ever. But she talks about fat tying her shoes. I think that's what she calls it, to where your loops on your shoes end up being on the side because you can't reach down and tie your shoes so that the bow is in the middle. I just thought that was hilarious. And then number 10, last one here, not worrying if something will hold me, like chairs. Whoever invented those god-awful plastic patio chairs, those things scare the living crap out of me, just saying. I don't know if anybody else has the same fear of those things. I think even if you were skinny, the way that they wobble, like when you go to move in them, scares the crap out of me. I like refuse to sit in them anymore because they scare me. And I know it has not happened. I've seen it happen to other people who were smaller than me, but it's broken and they fall and they hurt themselves. And I'm just like, stuff like that scares me, so I don't want to sit in them. We actually went and saw some friends of ours that are in a band playing, and I sat down on the stage. The stage was like a homemade stage built by the bar owner, and I had to look at it. You know, look at how thick is the wood, you know, what's the leg look like that's holding it up, before I sat on it. And my friend's just like, are you serious? That's a stage. It's like meant to hold like all this heavy equipment and people. But I don't know, that's just where my mind goes, just saying. Same thing along those lines, worrying if something will hold me or whether I'll fit. Like if you're riding in the back seat of somebody's car and there's 3 of you back there, you know, everyone else's butt is smaller than mine. Just saying. One of my favorite things is have you seen my ass? But anyway, you know, just being able to ride in a car comfortably with 3 people and not worry about, am I encroaching on this person? Am I encroaching on this person? You know, luckily one of those 2 people is normally my husband, so he says he doesn't care, but I'm sure I'm like sweating all over him, and you know, it's not as comfortable for him as it would be if I were smaller. So being able to ride 3 people in a seat in a car, that would be awesome without having to touch the person next to you. And then I just made a note at the end here that I know a lot of this is going to take a lot of time once I am to that point, just to retrain my brain, because I've been heavy for such a long part of my life that, you know, even when I can, you know, fasten the seatbelt on the airplane, or I can fit in the back seat of a car without touching everybody else, or I can sit in a chair without breaking it, that it's still going to be in my head that I'm still that fat girl. And I've talked to one of my friends in Florida that's actually had the surgery several years ago, and he said he still deals with that every once in a while too. even after several years. So anyway, that is my top 10 things that I will not miss. Yay! About being morbidly obese. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Definitely comment on this one. I would love to hear you guys' feedback on, you know, if any of you have the same issues, the same fears, same hopes and dreams as I do on this stuff. I just kind of wanted to make this little video. I've seen a lot of other people do it because I'm getting closer to my surgery, so that I can look back and say, hey, I can do that now, I can do that now, I can do that now. You know, just different little things like that. So anyway, I am so glad that you stopped by. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to comment and talk with you guys soon. And have a great day. Good luck on your journey. If you're still deciding on this surgery, do your research. You know, that I will repeat that over and over again, because it's definitely a personal decision and something that you have to be comfortable with yourself. So you can take advice and watch everybody else's videos, but make sure that you're comfortable with it yourself and do your own research. Don't just listen to, you know, what you hear on YouTube. There's doctors on YouTube that give their opinion and their advice, but make sure that you do research outside of that as well, and talk to a doctor. Doesn't hurt. I myself wish I had done this long time ago, you know, but I have not been that brave until now. So anyway, have a great day. See you soon. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you soon.